Hello and welcome to Quizzes with Chris. I've got a general knowledge music quiz for you today, done in the style of Trivial Pursuit. 18 questions, let's get straight into it with question 1, which is coming up now. What was Elvis Presley's middle name? Was it Aaron, Moses or Adam? 8 seconds on the clock. What was Elvis Presley's middle name? Was it Aaron, Moses or Adam? Question 1. And the answer was Aaron. Elvis Aaron Presley, born January the 8th, 1935. Moving on to question 2. This all-girl band is known for hits including Our Lips Are Sealed and Vacation. Is that the Bangles, the Go-Go's or the B-52s? Put 8 seconds on the clock. This all-girl band is known for its hits including Our Lips Are Sealed and Vacation. Bangles, the Go-Go's or the B-52s? And the answer was the Go-Go's, who were an American all-female rock band formed in Los Angeles and in 1978. Moving on to question 3, which is coming up next. What was the name of Taylor Swift's debut studio album? Was it Speak Now, Fearless or 1989? What was the name of Taylor Swift's debut studio album? Speak Now, Fearless or 1989? And the answer is 1989, which was the 5th studio album by American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift and released on the 27th of October 2014. Question 4. Who composed the famous opera The Barber of Seville? Was it Johann Sebastian Bach, Giuseppe Verdi or Gioacchino Rossini? Who composed the famous opera The Barber of Seville? And the answer is Gioacchino Rossini, who wrote The Barber of Seville, which is also known as The Useless Precaution. Question 5 of 18 is coming up next. Who performed at the 2019 Super Bowl halftime show? Was it Beyonce, Lady Gaga or Maroon 5? Who performed at the 2019 Super Bowl halftime show? Very well done if you knew the answer to this. It was Maroon 5, who was also joined by rappers Big Boy and Travis Scott as guests. Question 6 of 18. Who is known as the Queen of Soul? Is that Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner or Diana Ross? Question 6. Who is known as the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner or Diana Ross? And the Queen of Soul was Aretha Franklin, who was twice named as the greatest singer of all time by the Rolling Stone. Question 7. What famous guitarist played the guitar solo on Michael Jackson's Beat It? Was it Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton? What famous guitarist played the guitar solo on Michael Jackson's Beat It? And the answer to question 7 was Eddie Van Halen, who was asked to add the guitar solo and initially thought it was actually a prank call. Question 8. Who is often credited as the father of rock and roll? Is that Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry or Little Richard? Who is often credited as the father of rock and roll? Is that Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry or Little Richard? And the answer is Chuck Edwards Anderson Berry, who pioneered the rock and roll and got the name Father of Rock and Roll. Question 9. Who released the hit single Blinding Lights in 2020? Was it The Weeknd, Drake or Post Malone? Question 9. Who released the hit single Blinding Lights in 2020? The Weeknd, Drake, Post Malone? And the answer is The Weeknd, who is a Canadian singer-songwriter, and it was released in November 29th, 2019. Question 10. Who is known for playing the character Ziggy Stardust? Alter ego, David Bowie, Mick Jagger or Bob Dylan? Who is known playing the character Ziggy Stardust? I'd imagine quite a few people will know this one. And the answer is David Bowie, and it was a fictional character created by Bowie and was his stage persona during 72 and 73. Question 11, 18. What is the national instrument of India? Is it a sitar, a tabla, or a bansuri? What is the national instrument of India? Is it a sitar, tabla, bansuri? And the correct answer is sitar, which is a pluck-stringed instrument originating from the Indian subcontinent. Question 12 of 18. And moving on to question 12. Which country is known for the musical genre K-pop? Is that South Korea, Japan, or Thailand? Which country is known for the musical genre K-pop? I'd imagine quite a few people will know this, quite prominent at the moment. And the answer is South Korea. It includes styles and genres from around the world, such as pop, hip-hop, R&B, on top of the traditional Korean music roots. Question 13. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart lived during the classical period, the Baroque period, or the Romantic period? Which period did Mozart live during? And the answer was the classical period, which was an era of classical music between roughly 1750 and 1820. Question 14. Who was a blind jazz pianist from Toledo, Ohio? Was it Art Tatum, Harold Arlen, or Stevie Wonder? Who was a blind jazz pianist? The answer was Art Tatum Jr., who was an American jazz pianist who is widely regarded as one of the greatest ever. Question 15 of 18, 4 to go. When a woman sings a male role in an opera, it is known as a pants role, a crostata role, or a falsetto role. When a woman sings a male role in an opera, what is it called? And the answer is pants role, which is also known as the breeches role, or trouser role, or the hosen role. Question 16. Björk was the lead singer of what Icelandic band before pursuing a solo career? Was it Kukl, the Sugar Cubes, or the Cocteau Twins? So which band was Björk the lead singer of? And the answer was the Sugar Cubes, who were an Icelandic alternative rock band formed in 1986 and disbanded in 1992. 2 questions to go. Question 17. The lead singer of Evanescence is Jen Majura, Lizzie Hale, or Amy Lee? The lead singer of Evanescence, is it Jen Majura, Lizzie Hale, or Amy Lee? And I'm sure quite a few of you knew it was Amy Lee, who was the co-founder, lead vocalist, lead songwriter, and keyboardist of Evanescence. So the final question of this round, which singer's first US #1 single was called Vision of Love? Was it Diana Ross, Celine Dion, or Mariah Carey? Which singer's first US #1 single was called Vision of Love? I actually didn't know the answer to this, but it was Mariah Carey, and it was the debut single, which was also for her debut studio album in 1990. That brings us to the end of this quiz. Really do hope you enjoyed it. Do help support me by subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in another quiz very soon. Thanks for playing.